This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves. Stand up and fight. Fight with all our might. Never let no one hurt my people. Never, never, never. All right, Mr. Black Man, I'm calling and the black leaders, I'm calling and the preachers, I'm calling and all the leaders that call themselves leaders for the black people. What I'm saying, what we going to do about our people, the black people that is using drugs, the black people that is using alcohol, what we going to do about those people? Are we just going to go along with what they're doing and not try to speak to these people? Huh? I'm asking my people, what are we going to do about our people that is using drugs and nobody's not saying anything to them? The mother is not saying anything. The father is not saying anything. The sister is not saying anything. The cousin is not saying anything. The government is not saying anything. And all we are doing is letting them go by with all the narcotics that they're using. Huh? We just let them go on by with all the narcotics that they're using. And nobody's not doing anything. That's the point I'm trying to make. Nobody's not seeing that our people stop using drugs. Huh? Nobody's not trying to stop our people from using drugs. And our people gone crazy with these narcotics. Furthermore, they're doing things that is not suitable for the human ways of life. Huh? It's not suitable for the ways of the human life. Man out here say they have a man and that's their wife. Women out here saying they have a woman for their husband. I think the slavery days was better. Huh? I think the slavery days was better. They could not say those bullshit in the slavery days. Because they got so much work to do, they don't have no time to say, this lady is my wife, when you's another lady. No, they didn't have any time for that. Because the slave master was so much on their back, they don't have no time to think like that. Oh, I want a woman tonight to be my wife. I'm not man. Oh, I want this man to be my wife. Huh? And everybody's sitting back. Everybody's sitting back. Everybody got a voice. And nobody's not talking. Nobody's not talking. Huh? Everybody just sit back. Unconcerned. I'm not saying, hey, man, hey, Yeah, man, you can't do that. You must have a woman to be your wife, not a man to be your wife. You're a man. Nobody's not doing none of that. Look, the preachers are not doing none of that. And they're leaders. Whatever leaders you want to call them, they're leaders because they have congregation of people speaking to people. You know what I'm saying? They're speaking to people. And they have a congregation. Now, the thing is, they have to tell the people the right from the wrong that they're doing. If they're not telling the people the right from wrong, then the people will not know the right from the wrong. They figure the right is right, wrong, and the wrong is right. What I'm saying, black preachers, we got to wake up. Wake up and tell the people what is wrong. You know, the church, that's where all the money is. The church have the most money here in the black race. If you get out there on Sundays and look, we got 5 million church in the United States. We got 5 million church. And most of those church are owned by the black people. Now, 5 million church, and some of these church have 30,000, 10,000 members. And they devote themselves to give donation. They are not putting any $1 in the plate. They want to make sure the ministers see how much money they're putting in the plate. Their name is on those envelopes. And if they do not have an envelope and they drop it in, they make sure the ministers see how much they're putting in there. They're not putting any $5 in there. They're putting $10 in half. So on Sundays, these people, as you call ministers, they picked up a lot of money. They picked up a lot of money. But by you cannot see how much money they're picking up, you have no idea. No idea you have how much money these guys are picking up. And that money could do a lot of stuff. We could be building all type of great building. We could buy land from the government. Because I'm telling you, the people are not rising up to get the land from the government. And that's why we are in this poor condition. The reason why we are in this poor condition, the government got all the land. Now, when the people rise up and get to realize, hey, the government have all the land, we need to get the land. And when the government starts sharing along amongst the people, then we will not have any problem. Because everybody would have their own land to plant their grains and raise their cattle and build their homes or their huts. Are you following me, people? Why do we have problem? We have problem because we do not have the land that belongs to us for ourselves. Some people call themselves government and take the land away from people. They took the land away from you so you don't have any land. So what do? You don't have any land. Every human being is born in the face of the planet. And whatever they come and see on the planet belongs to them. The water, the trees, the wild beasts, the fish of the ocean, the birds of the air, or the fowls of the air, belongs to every creature. Huh? Hello? And now you can use the land. And you can occupy the land. The point that I'm trying to make, black man, something got to give way. Once you realize what I'm saying, something going to give way. Because it kind of goes on like that. All over the world, in Africa, in India, in China, in the Caribbean, it's worse. And it's not about the people. The land is there for the people. Share the land. Government, I'm calling upon the government to start share the land towards the people. And after they share the land, they will still have abundantly of land remain. Gotta share the land. The land belongs to us. That's why we have problem. And the people can't see that. And we also have a problem because the preacher cannot see that. And those that call themselves leaders cannot see that. They're talking about different stuff. They're talking about God and they're talking about Jesus. God and Jesus have nothing to do with this. Jesus cares less. Because the white man is not the original man and he took all the land away from the people. And he also is white. His icon is white. And the people believe in the icon. I'm telling you people, if you go in the churches and you go in these people's home, they got the icon up inside their homes. Especially over the dinner table. They got the Lord's Supper over the dinner table. So they're playing mind game with them own self. And do not know that they're playing mind game with them own self. Just tell me, why you can't think that the land belongs to you? Come on. You let some other person came in existence and take the land away from you. Huh? They took the land away from you and you be on the byways and hedges and can't find your rightful place. And then you rebel, he's a devil. He's a real devil, he's a good devil. Because he took away the land from you. And you can't fight him to get the land back. So how are you going to fight him to get the land back? You have nothing to fight with. My mouth can't fight you. Because you have a gun and you have a big stick. And you have some things you call bullet. So for me to fight you, I got to have the same things. Same thing. And these white people, let me tell you something, black men. If you think they are afraid to eliminate you, you keep on going on with your bullshit. The white man is not afraid to eliminate you because he knows there's nobody named God. He knows that of himself. He knows there's nobody named God and he's not afraid to eliminate your black ugly ass. Straight up. But by he wants someone to be his slave, he keep you in existence. But if the time comes that he do not want you, he's going to wipe you away from the face of the earth. Because God will not intervene, the man you call God, or the man you call Jesus. or the man you call emperor. They're not going to intervene. And that's how it's going to be. So you need to wake up and start tell your people. Let them leaders know in the church, hey, what you're teaching people is wrong. What do you mean what they're teaching the people is wrong? They're teaching them about a white man you call Jesus. And there is not such man. Huh? There is not a man named Jesus. It's a game the people play with your mind long time ago. So your mind become contaminated and subjective to the will of the white man. And that's why he have power over you to do what he want to do with you at any time, anywhere, any place. And you cannot utter a word. All you can say is a devil. That's all you can say. He take all the cattle away from you, all the wild beasts. You cannot go and take them when you want. He put a law down. You can't go to the ocean and catch a fish when you want. He put a law down. He, the white man, put a law down. If you want to go catch a fish, you need to have a permit. If you want to go see the wild beasts, you got to have a permit. If you want to build a house on the land, you need to have a permit. That's the white man ways. In the past, when the guys was building their huts, they don't have a permit to build their huts. They go from one destination to another and build their huts. When they're tired of that huts, they move on. And the land was occupied not with no government. The people occupied the land. And there was no one involved in the occupation of the land. You occupy wherever you want. If it's suitable, you take it. You go here, it's suitable, you take it. Because you don't remain there for a long time. You keep on moving. So what I'm saying, the black man is just wasting time with this Jesus and not telling our people to stop using drugs. You got man and woman 50, 60, 70, 80 years of age using narcotics. What type of bullshit is that? A 75-year-old man using drugs. A 81-year-old woman using drugs. Huh? And then they tell you it's good for them. They like it. Huh? I met so many of these sick-ass, whole male and female, telling me that they like drugs. And they do not care what I said. It's good for them. So now, how are we going to bring those people back? That's what I'm talking about. If we're going to have a revolution, we can have those people. Drugs cannot... No, we can't have people use drugs. Because they're going to be snitching and they're going to fall on the pathway, on the byways, on the hedges. They're going to fall down. So we need to have a strong man that can fall down. The mind is clear of narcotics and filthy thought and filthy ideas and filthy understanding. We got to have the real black man. So when he stand up, he's not afraid. What do you mean he's not afraid? We got a black man that is not afraid of the white man. Because he knows the white man is not the original man. And he will stand up really strong. And he never put narcotics in his mouth. And he never put alcohol. There's a few of them. and they're really strong. So when you find a man 70, 80 still using narcotics, those we don't know what we want to do with those people. We gotta find a way to clean those people up. By me telling them, and by you telling them, and by another person telling them, we can clean them up. Hey man, that is not good for you, my brother. Hey, that made by the white man. That thing kill the brains and kill all the synapses in the brains. So you cannot have any remembrance of what you do. I got man 40-year-old, I told him something yesterday and he can't remember today. Huh? I told him something yesterday and he can't remember today. Oh, he forget. Why you forget? And it's important. Because they're using narcotics. I remember things since I was 5 years of age. Beyond 5 years, I do not. 5 years all the way up, I remember until this day. Nothing I forget. I don't use drugs. And most time people see people with their wool on their body, they think they use drugs. But keep on thinking, because thinking gets you in trouble. All I can tell you, I don't use narcotics. I don't use medication. I don't use none of those. The herbs are good for me, and that's what I use. Green herbs I use. Whatever I want them for. So what I'm saying to the black leaders, we got to wake up and start telling these people something, man. I don't have to be a leader to tell my brother something. But those that call themselves leaders, they have gathering. So they need to tell the people what is right and what is wrong. And stop speak about this man you call Jesus, because we're not going to get nowhere with this Jesus. Huh? Huh? You didn't hear me, huh? We are not going to get anywhere with this Jesus. Why? Because the icon of the Jesus is a white man. And the white man is not from the line of Judah. Most people say Judah. See, there's no J. So the word should be Judah. And he's not from that tribe. So therefore, you should not teach those things to your people. Do anybody seen anything with our people? How are people gone astray? How are people gone? How are people doomed? It's like our people is dead. In the valley of the dry bone. So somebody needs to go down into the valley, way down into the valley, and pick up all these dry bones and wake them up or shake them together and put some life in them. As I was speaking with one gentleman, he said, hey, I'm a dead man. I'm a walking dead. I said, what? No, you're not a walking dead, my brother. He said, oh, yeah, I'm a walking dead. You're talking to me. I'm dead long time. That's the mentality that he have, because he's using narcotics and he's dead and he have no use to himself. So he's telling me plainly, hey, man, you're just wasting your time talking. A lot of them told me that. A lot of them, I said, listen, I like to have a plan that I can make a trust fund for my people. I would put $100,000 to the trust fund. And all the rest of people put $10 a month into the trust fund. And I have that proposal. I go around to a lot of people. They say, oh, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I said, why wouldn't it work? oh, you can't trust these black people. You cannot trust. Look, if we get whole lawyers and whole teachers that never use drugs, never use narcotics, and the mind is clear, they would be the people that would take care of the books. And we will have money for our people to build houses, to buy land, to build hospitals, and to take care of our people. We could go to Europe and get all these big passenger ship and cargo ship that they retire and revive them, and we could have them to carry our people from one destination to another. And we would have money also to build new ships. And we could be going back and forth, carry our people. They said, no, it's not going to work. You know why it's not going to work? Because they're mining the pit. The Indian have a trust fund. Why can't we have a trust fund? Look, I'm a simple person. I'm putting $100,000 into the trust fund. And all you have to do is put $10 a month. So if we have 3 million black men in California, put $10 a month, we could do a lot of stuff. They're not interested. See, you see how sick the mind is? You see how sick the mind is? Because look, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you only can use so much. Or you can give it away and becomes nothing again. Or you can go gambling all the way. Or you can go buy prostitute, whatever you want to do. And it can be all gone. So money is a thing to spend. It's like a river. Once you get into the river, you keep on having money. Money is not a thing for you to hold up. You hold a little and give away a little. That's how it is. Not anymore, it's a piece of paper. You know, paper is a piece of paper that the white man made up. And he put what he want to put in it. Nova, Sodom, a quorum. He put the pyramid, he put the star. He do anything he want to do with it because that is belongs to him. So what I'm saying to you, my black people, if you don't wake up, especially the leaders, and start tell the people the right thing. Stop going around with bullshit, man. Wake up. You see our people on the street sleeping? Our people is on the street sleeping, have no place to live. Because they get caught up with narcotics. Look, maybe 1 and 2 of those people that is there is not on drugs. You're going to say, don't say that, but all of them is on drugs. Either medication, their brain is messed up with narcotics, or they're mentally disturbed. So they're all on the street. And they still using drugs. Nobody's not going there to try to correct that problem we have. Because maybe government like them to be that way. Less problem. My people, have you seen the black man on the street? Have you seen the black lady on the street? Why do you think they're on the street? They were not there one time. They live someplace. But if you use drugs to a great extent, you become helpless to yourself. And that's the problem those people have. They cannot follow no rule. And that's why they're there. If you take them in, they don't follow the rule. I'm a living evidence for those people. People know me, know what I do. They don't follow rules and you take them into your dwelling. They break every rule. They break every house rule or every home rule. They break all of that. Plus they're violent. They don't follow direction. Don't give them any direction. So what I'm saying, somebody got to clean them up. How are you going to clean them up? Those that have head problems got to take them to the doctor. Because they don't want to go to the herbal man. And the herbal man can clean them up. So you got to let them go to the doctor. Those that have mental problem, they have to go to the asylum and see if they can be cleaned up. And those that is continue smoking, we got to try to stop them. We got to try to stop them. How are you going to stop them? The people that is not using drugs got to tell them, hey man, you've been using this thing for too long. It is not good for you. Okay? It is not good for you. You must stop. And we got to keep on talking to them. If you encourage them to smoke, they're going to smoke. And that's how it is. You can't encourage these people to do that. You can encourage them to be on the street. Some of them got mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters. They got children. And they abandon them because of their doing. They do not abandon them because of anything else, because of their doing. Their doing is totally wrong. But they don't know that their doing is wrong. Some of them know, but they do not care. They care less. As I said, if we can clean these people up, let's clean them up. Those that is doctors, clean them up. Those that can speak to them and know about medical herbs, let's say if we can give it to them and clean them up. Clean up the mind and clean up the body, physical body. Internal part and the external part. As I said, peace, I'm out of here. Respect to all the black men and all the black women.